Hello and welcome today to the Virginia School for the Deaf and Blind Community Advocate page. I'm Reverend John Kenny, the pastor, Third Baptist Church, and I'm grateful that you have joined us on today as we share in this time of conversation, but also a time of updating. We are in the end of January. We're beginning February of a new year, a new month, a new year. And I hope that this new year has found you energized, has found you hopeful, has found you expectant, has found you with a clearer perspective and understanding of your life. I hope and pray that you are doing well in body, mind, and spirit. Amen. I wanted to take a few moments to come and just share some information with you. But before I share the information with you, I want you to pay attention to the different notes that are flashing across the screen. Those notes highlight our email address where you can email us if you may have any questions or concerns or comments or ideas. It also provides for us our meeting schedule, our next scheduled meeting. We meet every third Wednesday of the month at 5 o'clock p.m. Our next scheduled meeting is February 18th. The meetings will be held at Third Baptist Church, that's 1214 Victoria Boulevard, February 18th at 5 o'clock, and every third Wednesday. There's also a ticker that lets you know if you have any concerns about what's going on in your community, in your neighborhood that you want the city to hear about. You can email the city at council@hampton.gov. It'll be back on your screen again, flashing across the screen periodically, so that way you'll be able to write them down and you'll have the information that you need. There's two updates that I want to make you aware of. One update and then one, breaking news issue. First of all, back in November, we submitted an application to become a registered neighborhood organization. I met last week with the neighborhood commissioner as well as the district representative for the Greater Wythe District, and we had a wonderful meeting, a wonderful conversation. We fine-tuned some things to the application, and they will be meeting again on either next Wednesday, I think it is, either tomorrow or next Wednesday, but we should know the final results by the third Wednesday of this month, by the third week of the month. So once I hear back from them, then I'll let everyone know exactly what our next steps are. Takeaway from the meeting was that everything looked favorable and it was clearly understood. Boundaries were clearly established as far as which part of the city we were going to be looking at. Also, our target audience, our target focus was clearly outlined as to what we wanted to do as far as not only addressing our community, but also to help our youth through some initiatives that we can be a better influence for the future of our community as well. So once I get the final word back from them, I will relay that to each and every one of you via this medium as well, via our YouTube channel. That way you can have and you can share with those around you. Now, what I want to share this with you today, this update or breaking news rather, is we have all been made aware of the spike in homicide crimes that has been happening lately in Hampton. We have been made aware of the situations that are taking place in our communities, and it's not been a very good start to a new year. On yesterday, I was able to attend a Macedonia Call meeting that the mayor held with pastors in the city of Hampton and other community leaders, and to try to figure out ways where our churches could be more influential and instrumental in the school systems and helping our children at an earlier age to understand how to better live with one another, for a better lack of words, to make a greater impact into the future development of our children. So that meeting was held yesterday. Now, for the last several weeks, I have been having conversations offline with the mayor and the city about the lack of representation that we feel we have in the Greater With community as far as meetings and information sharing and all those wonderful things. That was one of our concerns when it came down to the property at 750 Shell Road, that we were not, didn't have an opportunity to voice our concerns or didn't even hear about some of the things that were being planned for our neighborhood. So after going back and forth several weeks, voicing my concern and voicing the concerns of the community, the mayor has agreed to come to our part of the town, if you will, and hold a meeting for our vicinity. So what I need for you to do is, on your screen here, you'll see the upcoming town hall meeting that's going to be held at Third Baptist Church on February 23rd from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. I do know that Mayor Tuck will be there. I'm not quite sure who else will be in attendance with him, whether it's going to be the vice mayor or whether it's going to be the police chief. I can almost assume that the police chief may come just to clear up or answer any questions that residents might have about the recent spike in crime and the sharing of information, but also what the community may be able to do to help remedy some of these things that are taking place. I need for you all to please, share this information. Share the information with people in your vicinity, people in your sphere of influence. Share the information so that everyone knows that on February 23rd, the mayor will have his town hall meeting at Third Baptist Church, 1214 Victoria Boulevard at 7 o'clock p.m. Now, it does us no good to invite our city leaders to come to share with us what's taking place, to come to hear our concerns, if we refuse to show up and not give our concerns. That has always been one of the sticky points that the city could use to absolve themselves from coming. It's because we've come, but nobody has shown up. And so we need for you to please, whatever you're doing, save the date, mark your calendar for February 23rd, 7 o'clock p.m. at Third Baptist Church, a town hall meeting that the mayor is going to hold in our community along with several other city leaders. And that way you can express your concerns, you can express your frustration, whatever it is that you want to share, but you will have the opportunity to make that known and to make your voices heard. If you and I refuse to make our voices heard, then there ultimately is nothing that we can say or do. It's imperative that we take the invitation that's been given to us and to do just that. So I want to encourage you to please share that with people around you and everybody in the neighborhood, to let them know that on February 23rd, 7 o'clock p.m., Third Baptist Church, the mayor will have a town hall meeting. We'll be able to hear what the city's plans are. We can be able to hear what their focus is. We can be able to express our concerns and ask our own questions and have them there to answer the questions or to provide us with the direction where we can go into to find the answers for ourselves. So I wanted to bring that to you today so that you can have it. Once I get an update from the neighborhood commissioner's office about the application approval, then I will share that and let you all know, and then we'll know what our next steps are going to be where that's concerned. But also save the date for our next meeting, February 18th, 5 o'clock p.m. It's right there on your screen at Third Baptist Church, 1214 Victoria Boulevard. And also, I want you to save the date, February 23rd, 7 o'clock p.m., Third Baptist Church, for the mayor's town hall meeting. It's imperative that we all take part. It's imperative that we all are present. And it's imperative that we all lend our voices to the matters that affect us the most. Because if you don't use your voice, you will lose your voice. Thank you for your time today. This has been Reverend Kenny, pastor of Third Baptist Church. And on behalf of the Virginia School for the Deaf and Blind Community Advocate Group, we hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful and prosperous month, Black History Month. I hope and pray that it sees you well and that you see it well. Until next time, be encouraged and peace.